Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. We got an information that, why the Rakpata was going on between Ebony and Dr. Lizy. Not only did Dr. Lizy throw her things out, throw Ebony things out, she dragged Ebony in her hair, dragged her left, right, and center. Like Ebony, they said Ebony was carrying not a week, not a week, like the one that pulls, that normally when she comes to Nigeria, what she tries to do is to make her hair, like fix the hair on top of her hair that will last her. Then when she get back to the UK, when she cleans her hair, they will weave it for her. She'll start using her wig. And she just left Nigeria. They said she just made a beautiful hair. And they said not only did Dr. Lizy throw her things, scattered her things, slam her suitcase, and all of that, they said she dragged her hair and broke her wristwatch. They say she has a Rolex wristwatch that was bought for about 600 pounds. Okay, now don't come and tell me 600 is cheap. Oh, yes, so there are different kinds of Rolex wristwatches. Some they go for millions, and others will go for like $500,000. Some will go for $1,000, $3,000. So for those of you who know the original ones and the ones that are not original, me, I don't know. But what they said is that she owns a Rolex wristwatch that she just bought for about 600 pounds. And if you agree with me, 600 pounds is not small. 600 pounds is maybe up to 900,000 naira, and that's a lot. And they said that wristwatch was broken. Yes, so that the wristwatch was broken. That she cried and cried and cried. And she was so disappointed over the fact that KBSC did nothing about this. Now, before I continue with this, I like to give a shout out to, these amazing channel members, Taiwo Ali Balogun, Mommy Elizabeth Ogunride, Busy B, Mommy Abe, Mommy Kaide Adeniyi, and Head Bello Adetayo. May God bless you. May God, make his face shine upon you. May all your expectations for this year come to pass. You will not die untimely. Longevity is your portion. I appreciate you guys so much for your contribution to the growth of this channel. I am, most grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you so much, okay? So as we are hearing what is going on right now, they said this woman was so devastated. The woman was broken, that her heart was so broken into so many pieces. But the thing is that, there's something called karma in this world. And sometimes karma come really, really, quickly, okay? With everything that Ebony did to Naomi. Now, that is if all the information we keep getting on social media is the truth, because of course, I always tell you that I do not live with these people, okay? All this information are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information, okay? So, for everything that Ebony did to Olori Naomi, maybe, just maybe, it is karma. Because now, when you look at the things that are happening, you can see that Ebony has done more than enough. Blah has done more than enough. And Gospel, they've done more than enough. But at least, even though there might not be happiness and all of that, they still get to follow KBSC to events. And people still see them. But Ebony's own is so different. Like, it's almost like, KBSC just completely fell out of love with Ebony. Like, the man just, like, the thing went 360 degrees. Like, the man just fell out of love with Ebony. Even though a lot of people are saying it is because of what he later found out about Olori Naomi, the things that contributed to the fall of his relationship with Olori Naomi. At least that's what a lot of people are thinking. Maybe that is what is plaguing Kabiyesi when it comes to Ebony, and maybe that is why things have gone so bad in their relationship. They said that Dr. Lizy showed this woman shege, dragged her hair. In fact, for Dr. Lizy acted as though, she has been expecting all of this to happen. Dr. Lizy, it's almost like an impending rage that Dr. Lizy had again. And unfortunately, when they got to UK, she came in. I think that you knowing that that property does not belong to your husband alone, it belongs to both of them. And this woman doesn't want you because the last time we checked the private jet that they bought together, Oloris don't use that private jet. They don't go close to that private jet. The only Olori that has ever flown on that private jet is Olori Naomi, no other person. Because Dr. Lizy is very serious-minded and she hardly talks. She's might be petite, but she is indeed an action woman. Her no is no, her yes is yes. And so when you know somebody has that kind of mannerism, you want to stay clear from them. What was the need of going back to your house to go and carry back? You want to exercise your rights over your husband in a house that you know does not belong just to your husband. And another thing that a lot of people who know them very well will tell you, if the information is true, is that Kabiyesi does not play with Dr. Lizy. If there is another wife apart from Olori Naomi that they say this man does not play with, happens to be Dr. Lizy. Because over time, I think Dr. Lizy has come to show that she is a very wonderful, responsible, reliable woman. And they said Kabiyesi doesn't play with that woman. And so now you carried yourself and you said you wanted to go and flex muscle. They said what Dr. Lizy did to her, broke her Rolex watch, dragged her hair, that it was not a good thing to have seen that day. And that was how she was able to gather herself. You know that UK is not like Nigeria where you have all the aides, have all the drivers. These women in Nigeria, they have all of these people following them up and down, holding their phones and all of that. Not in the UK. In the UK, Ebony would drive herself. She's in her car alone or in her car with her child and all of that. And so this whole thing they said happened right there in the Prime Hill apartment of the Ooni of Ife. And unfortunately, there was no aid or anybody to hold them. They had to do their Rakpata and Ebony left in tears, and that was how she left, if the information is true. This is what we are hearing. If this information is true, do not forget, these are alleged, rumored, and speculated information. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.